What is up, everybody? Rada here, and today we are looking at Zompiercer. Admittedly, I am very late to this party, like 6 years, but I actually kind of think that's a good thing because I looked at the development history of this game, and oh boy, has it changed quite a bit since it was originally put on early access. It still is in early access, so this isn't a full release yet. But if you look down in the lower right corner, you will see that it is on a pretty high version build. So they have, if you go to their Steam page, you will see that they have updated this game a lot. Um, the devs seem to be community orientated, so like they listen to the things people say, or at least it seems like they do. um, I won't waste too much time talking here, but I'll just tell you right off the crack that overall I would recommend this game. It's not perfect, it does have a couple of bugs, and it has one quality of life issue that I will address as the video goes on. So without further ado, let's just go ahead. We're going to continue my game. I'm about 10 hours into it, and I think I've been playing this game the way the devs did not intend, because I have pretty much fully updated my train, and I haven't even left the starting area yet. So, oh, yeah. So every time you sign into this game from a save, you're going to hear that siren when you spawn in. Is that a zombie? Is what a zombie? You don't usually get that. Well, anyway, so I decided to just save and log out in the room that you start in. So you just spawn in this room, and this room is like in the middle of a military base. There's a bunch of rooms here. I've already looted this place, so there isn't really anything left in here to loot. But then you come out here, and you'll see like there were zombies. I've already dealt with them. Uh, that's not a zombie, obviously. And this whole area is pretty large. Well, not pretty large, but I mean, it's spread out, so there's a lot of stuff to loot here. And everything can loot, even the trash bags. And there's just some stuff that I just didn't take because it just kind of got ridiculous. So, yeah. Alright, so, yeah, so there's really nothing to show you and all that. Was just sort of like a labyrinth of containers that had zombies in them. First thing I did in this game was clear out this area. Zombies don't respawn, at least not to my knowledge, so once you clear it out, you're good to go. You can kind of have a look at the area that you're in. This bridge here I also cleared out of zombies and looted a bunch of parts. And then down here on this beach is where I got sand to make glass. And I'm showing you that now, so I don't have to trek back out here and just explain. Like, you get, it's like just about any other kind of looter, crafty, base building game where you go out, you gather resources, and you build shit. If you played 7 Days to Die, the crafting system will be super familiar to you here, because they are almost the same. So we'll go ahead and... So, like I was saying, I've spent like the first 10 hours bringing resources here, and I believe the developers intended for you to basically get here, maybe do a little bit of upgrading, and then get your train out on the rails and move. I didn't do that. I instead spent a lot of time grinding up materials, parting them back here, and then upgrading my train, and I haven't even moved this thing yet. I started it once. I turned this key, but I didn't realize that ran it, so it used a little bit of fuel. There's a dead guy here. Don't panic. He was dead when I got here. But this is my locomotive. As you can see, I have upgraded it fully already. The only thing I couldn't get on it was the cow catcher, and that's just because where I am in the game, I cannot hold all the materials in my inventory to do it. So I need to upgrade my inventory just a little bit more before I can put my cow catcher on. Now, one thing I will mention is that your train starts with these two cars. Your first car looks like this. There's nothing on it. That's all me. That monstrosity is all me. So let's go take a look at it. Alright, so we'll climb aboard here. We'll go check out the engineer's cab first. So we got a small workbench. This is your first workbench in the game, so like the basic tools and stuff you make right here in the engineer's room. You quickly outgrow this. So yeah, there's that. You have a little bit of storage right here. You have your fuel gauge. As you can see, I had 400, but I let it run for a few minutes like an idiot. And I wasted 4 whole fuel. That's the fuel they start you with, so, you know, that ain't a whole lot. And then here's your Bessetary. As you can see, I've only discovered 4 different zombies so far, though these guys are fun. The zombie SWAT, they're fun. And the, these guys, because they run. And their hitbox is can be hard to find. So you got to aim a little lower when you attack those guys. I didn't even turn on my desk light. Or the lights in here. Yeah, so one cool thing is, like, there is no, like, electricity or battery drain. I can leave these lights on all the time, and it's never gonna... Oh, yeah. Yeah, while I'm in here, this is one of my more recent additions. You saw it from the outside. I added this, like, walkway. Oh, look, there's a zombie right out there. We are gonna hit him with the train. But yeah, so I added this thing on last night. It was the last thing I did before I went to bed. So, anyways, yep. So that's what our train looks like. Or that's what the engineer's cab looks like. And you can also go like out front here too. I want to know what happened. If we hit the zombie with with the train, will it kill it? I feel like it should. Alright, so let's go look at what I have built so far. So, obviously I haven't finished armor plating the upper yet, and I'm not exactly sure I'm happy with the design here, so I might change that a little bit. But this is what I have made so far. And turn on the lights. That was my favorite thing that I finally built. My bed's right here, and then I keep all my like food and health items in this little tiny cabinet right here. This cabinet has a lot of my odds and ends materials for crafting. There's 2 of my crafting benches. There's another crafting bench. These are all materials. Here's a weapons bench, which I also just put in yesterday. I haven't really had a chance to use. I don't have any guns yet, so I don't know. Don't really need it. Smelter was good. And then all my finished smelting items, like anything that I smelt or it gets processed, I put this right here. And over here is my manual sawmill. Sitting pretty good on wood. Thought I had a couple logs, but I guess not. We'll just put this stuff away real quick. Way. And then out here brings you to, so when the game starts, you don't even have these wood floors in here. I did put these wood floors in here, but when the game starts, this is just an empty frame. So this took a long time and a lot of resources for me to gather to get all of this stuff on here. Oh, and then I use this as a weapons closet, or tools closet rather. I guess there's weapons in there too, but basically when I'm just out hauling stuff and I know all the zombies are dead, I just put all my tools and anything else that I'm carrying in here, just so I can carry more stuff, because the biggest downfall of this game is the amount of weight that you can carry, and everything is frickin' heavy. I'm a little hungry, so I'm just gonna eat a couple cans of food here and drink some water. That's another reason why I need to leave. I have looted everything and I am running out of food and water. So I can't stay here forever because once the food and water is gone, I'm kind of screwed. So we're going to go ahead, get all juiced up here, and then I'm going to finish this tour, and then we're going to take this train out for the very first time together. Let me put all this crap away. Let's go upstairs. I'll show you what I've started, but I don't know if I'm going to keep. Put my light switch right here. So the only thing I've put up here so far are rain catchers and water purifiers. So basically, when it rains, the roof that I put on here is rainwater collecting, and they connect to these tanks here. Not exactly sure how I do this. Oh, it's raining. Hey, let's get this train outside. Start collecting some water. Alright. Alright, are you guys ready? I am ready to drive my train. I have waited. I wanted to make sure that I had everything the way I wanted it to be before I left. Alright, so first things first. We're gonna turn on the power. Engine is on. And then deactivate. Oh, there was no brake on. Alright. Oh, what a weird. Oh, we are moving, folks. Slowly, but we are moving. So here's the real question. What I want to know is, once we get outside, if my catchers are catching water. I wonder what happens if you fall off while the train is moving. Does it just keep going then? Oh yeah, I read somewhere that it's real smart to save the game before. Okay, they are filling. Alright, cool. I'm not sure what we do with it after that, but they are filling. Alright, let's get back out. Why is it stopped? Brake is activated. Why did it shut off? I want to see what happens when we get this on. Oh, yeah, I get it like that. I probably don't get EXP when I just hit him with the train, do I? There's that barrel. Oh wait, I need tools. I can't just open a barrel without tools. Alright. And we'll take that. Let's go ahead and throw that right there. And let's just go out the back door. Zombies can attack your train, by the way. Again, I haven't had that happen because this is the first time I've had the train out, but I did hear that zombies can attack the train. scrap. I'm short on scrap, that's really the only reason I'm stopping here to grab it. But I'm also kind of a, if I see resources, I usually kind of want to grab them, even if I have the buttons on. Here, I'll kind of show you, oh, I don't have any buttons for combat. Alright, let's get back in this beast. Let's look at where we're going. So we're right here. That's where you start. I want to stop up there, so as soon as we get to the bridge, I gotta stop the train. Alright, you know what to do. Fire up the engine. Turn off the brake. Let's open this thing up and see what happens. Probably gonna, I think I should probably grab some weapons. Let's see. We will grab, well, let's see, since I don't know what's up there, we're gonna grab tools, just in case I can disassemble some stuff. We'll grab this, and let's see, we'll grab bow and arrow too. Kind of have these things. I don't need all these arrows. We'll grab like, I don't know, 20 of them? No, that's not what I wanted to do. The splitting items up is kind of dumb, but yeah, alright, that should be good. Alright, let's go see what we can see. In the meantime, the good thing is I can let these rain catchers fill with water. Alright, basically follow the creek north, I guess, huh? So yeah, as you can see, this game does have a stamina bar, so you can go running around. Probably don't ever want to weaken yourself without stamina. Just because, like, all of your attacks require stamina. So if you run into an enemy with stamina, you're in trouble. Okay, that down tree is a resource. No, I didn't bring my axe. At least I know there's a tree right real close to the train. We will have to chop that guy up before we move on. Okay. So I don't know what to expect here. They're probably zombies. We got some logs here. Chop these up. Somebody already did all the work for me. Campfire. Dude, there's stuff in here. Yeah. Nothing behind it. No zombies out in the field. Alright, let's go in. basement. Don't see anything too noteworthy. I see a TV. That means electrical parts. That's always good. Ooh, here we go. Okay, take some ammo. Oh yeah, I do have some of the loot tables changed, so I do get a bit more loot than normal for some things, or for a lot of things. So what you're seeing in my loot here is not reflective of the default settings. Alright. I'm not taking that cash because I have quite a bit of it, but you can never have too much ammo, so I think that's everything here. Birds should have food. Alright. I'm not taking... I have some rot, but I'm not taking that yet because I don't have farming set up. So, let's see. Well, at least I got some more food because my food was running low. Take the plastic. I don't know if any of this stuff can be disassembled. Yeah, no. Let's see. What's that? Raw meat? I don't think I have a grill yet, so... yeah, I should have brought my or wait, I wonder if my hammer can... No. What about these chairs? Yes! I don't really want the cloth, but I have a lot of cloth, and it's heavy, so... We may end up dropping that cloth. We'll see. We'll see what else we find in here. Alright. Is that everything? Ah, the TV. That should give me... Yeah. I only have a few of those, so... Those are much good. Don't know what's down here. Spooky. Got another door? Fuck me. These will probably have a bunch of stuff in them. Yeah, I need scrap more than anything. Alright, I'm gonna have to come back to get the rest of this stuff. I'm full. Let's just see what's down in here. Oh lord. How much you want to bet that guy is still alive? Let's find out. Oh, he was. Alright, as much as I hate to say it, I have to go back to my train and drop all this stuff off. So this is my biggest complaint, and part of it's my fault because, again, I do have the settings changed a little bit, so I do get a little bit more materials that drop, and so that's probably part of the reason why I have to cut back so much. It's just that, like, I get too much, well, not too much, but too much for me to, like, effectively finish it. Excuse me. Emptying my... Anyways, we'll empty this out quick. We'll go back there and collect the rest of it. I'm going to drop off some of this stuff that I'm carrying because it doesn't look like I'm going to need it, and so I'm probably just carrying stuff that I don't really need. Like, I don't think I need the bow. I don't need my baseball bat. At least I hope not. I don't think I need scrap hammer anymore. In fact, I don't think I need any of these tools. So we'll just go ahead and get rid of all of those. We'll put all this ammo away. most of the rest of this crap goes in here. I guess I don't know where the cash goes. Oops, no, that doesn't go in there. This goes right here. Bandages, food, energy drink, food. Not sure what to do with that yet. I have a feeling it'll spoil before I get a chance to deal with it. Let's see. I put brass usually in here. And scrap in there. And lastly, we'll just ditch. Oh, you know what? I do need an axe. So we'll just go ahead and put this guy right there. Alright, let's go back out and finish looting. And then, maybe before we get going again, I'm going to see if I can't figure out what we do with the water that collects in those water collectors. I'm not exactly sure. I think it collects dirty, so you know what? I'm not going to chop this up yet because I find that when you chop those things down, and you run away and come back, it can be sometimes difficult to find the logs. Whoops, go back downstairs. And take the wood, because I use a lot of wood. I know I have a lot of wood, but these are the things that I seem to use the most. And I have a ton of cloth right now, so I'm not really stressing cloth. Any of this stuff salvageable? Well, none of the boxes are lootable? That's kind of a shame. Food. Why can't I pick that food up? Pick my arrow up. Yesterday I was running from the guys at the base of the usual path and was suddenly attacked by a zombie. Damn it. I hadn't wandered into the forest for so long. I completely relaxed. Okay. The wounds are not serious, but I feel terrible, so for now I have to lock myself in a cage for the night so as not to harm someone else. If you're reading this, most likely I'm already dead. Please bury me. Yeah, okay. That's probably... Oh wait, there's other stuff in there that I didn't take, like ammo! And I saw a military box over there. Pretty sure this chair could have been broken down, but I didn't bring a wrench. More ammo. Ooh. I don't know. My weight's getting full again. Lucy! Yeah! Alright. A named item. Sounds good to me. Definitely take this stuff. Yeah, I love those electrical parts. Alright. Oh, grenades, everything. What can't I carry? Alright, well then what don't I need? Well, let's see. I don't need the arrow. So get rid of that. Let's see. I need the scrap more than I need the wood. Let's just see if this... I'd rather have this stuff than the wood, if I'm gonna be honest. That leaves me with 3 kilograms. That's good enough. Alright, I think I've looted enough. I found that bat, so that's kind of what's up. Let's get back to the train. Deposit this stuff, and then quickly run out and chop up that log, and then we'll leave. And the logs are the way to go for finding wood, by the way, because when you chop them up, they turn into a bunch of logs. You can then carry 3 logs back to your train. Each log, when put through that table, turns into 15 planks. So you can get, that's the best way to get wood, I think. And so when I see those logs, I usually don't pass them up because it's too much resources in one spot. Just leave. So we want to go ahead and see. We have a lot of food. And that cash too. Alright, we got some pots. Let's see. Ammo. And granadas. I don't remember where I put the record. I think that might be down in here. I have another one somewhere. Yeah, there it is. Okay, a few pieces of wood and scrap. Then we'll go grab those logs, and then we'll get back on the rails. I do not need... Wait, I can still carry 4 logs this way. So we'll go grab those logs, and then we'll get the hell out of here. But yeah, this is kind of, this is... If you like playing games, you're always looking for resources, you're always crafting or building something, or a to-do list, this is we'll probably scratch that itch for you. This will take just a second. Alright. So now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, yikes. Okay. We might have to make 2 trips. 1 log, 2 log, 3 log. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to make 2 trips. I will be full. Yeah, 42.5. They're 10 kilograms each. Fortunately, the train is not that far away. It's been raining like all day. It's 4 p.m. It's almost nighttime. Alright, we'll ditch these logs on the sawmill. Grab those other 3. And then we will resume the train. Right when I get them, I just throw them right on there. Like, why take up inventory space somewhere else when I already know what I'm going to do with them? These last 3 logs. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. So, here's what we'll do. We're gonna finish going to the next map. And once we get to the next location, probably where I'll end the video. So, this is already going fairly long. That back door too. Gonna lag over doors. So if you want to add what you're already doing, just do that. That works. Alright. Alright, let's get this bad bitch going. okay, this must be the next map. I wonder if that means I have to restart the train or if it'll just be going. She's going. Let's get back to the controls. Slow her down a little bit. Let's see, where are we going? We're gonna slow it down. That's good. I do need to eat. Maybe I should do that before I sleep, because otherwise I'll wake up losing health. And nobody likes that. Get some water. Now you don't want to overeat. You can overeat, and I'm not sure what the negative is yet. Like, I haven't been able to figure out how it actually negatively impacts my character, but the game does say don't do it, so, you know. Sleep. What time is it? It's 6:30. We'll just go ahead and sleep for like 12 hours. Yeah, so essentially this is, you know, Zompiercer. I'll show you a little bit about the building menu just so you can kind of see some of the stuff that you can craft. And we'll take a look at, so like here's your basic carpentry workbench, and these are like all the basic stuff you can make. And then this was the second workbench I made, the metal workbench, and here you can build some better tools, some other workbenches and stuff like that. The engineer's desk, again, stuff like that. And then of course we already looked at the weapons one. To build on the train, you have all of these different things that you can do. There's quite a bit of stuff here to choose from. So, yeah. Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh, I didn't realize I can put windows up there. Like, I did not know that I can put glass in these windows. Something I just learned right now. I wonder if that's what this is. Yes, it is. Well, fortunately for me, so this is how it works. You put this in like there. Alright. And let's see. I don't have the right tool, so I probably need the hammer and a piece of glass. So this is how crafting works. We tell it where we want it to go, which was in that window. Then we equip a tool, and it was glass, so I should probably grab a few. Oh, that's right. Glass is down. Nope. What am I doing? So glass I put in the smelter box. And again, I think I only needed a few pieces. So we'll just take 5. I don't remember what it said. So here. Wrong tool. Okay. What tool do you use? I guess we'll find out. It is. Alright, so let's... Oh, I need a piece of plastic. No problem. Just, there's an easier way to do it. Okay, got our plastic. Drank some water. Well, hell yeah, I know what I'm doing. These are all getting windows. Okay, so that filled up quite a bit. You put... I just don't understand. I genuinely do not understand. Oh. I need to make bottles, get charcoal. I got sand. You need all that to make water. So what do I have to... I just don't understand what I do with that water. Maybe I'll have to watch a video or something. Anyway, that is going to do it for this video. This was really just meant to kind of show you what the game is. If any of these like genres of games scratch your itch, I have a feeling you're going to get a lot out of this game. I have encountered a couple sound bugs, which go away with a reload, and one crafting bug where it wasn't placing stuff in the right place. It was like off, like big time, and I couldn't fix it. So again, I just saved, reloaded the game, and that rectified the problem. So there are a couple of little bugs, but most of them, or the ones that I've found, are tolerable, and they don't really impact the game. And the worst thing again is just your carry weight, but again, I exacerbate that just by upping how much loot that I get. So yeah, and you don't have to do that. You can play it. You can play it vanilla if you want without changing any of the settings, and you probably won't have that issue. So anyway, that's going to do it for this one. I'm sorry it's 45 minutes long, but hey, there's a lot to show. Anyway, until next time, peace.